morning, YouTube, or I should say nearly good afternoon. This is Chris coming back. Coming back from Unicon last night. Had to unload the last bit of the cabs. Right. What are we going to talk about today? Just random crap, I guess. I guess we can talk about Tantra. Let's talk about Tantra. I got a headache, so you gotta bear with me. Left eye's stressed out, tired, so. Right, Tantra. It's a wonderful tool. You can use it to bring out the best of somebody. You can use it to bring out their old demons that they haven't faced. You can use it to bring out so many different things, depending on the circumstances and depending on the individual. Right, so what is Tantra? Tantra is the love energy that binds us all and surrounds us. So let's keep it at that, keep it short, because you know how my camera's like. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and state a few things about my wolves, about my pack. Well, I have used Tantra to help a few people. One in particular was very heartfelt, and I still feel her to this day. It's very nice. She had someone take her womanhood away from her. She was raped years ago, and because of that, she's always been submissive and never allowed herself to take control. So she told me when we were getting intimate, she told me that she hated the fact that she could never take control of the situation, never could take control of anything that's going on, and would always be passive and always have the man do all the work. And she hated it. She despised the fact that she couldn't take control and be the woman. And it tormented her. She would always get walked on. She had this one guy that would just sit there and pester her and just treat her like absolute dog shit. And she couldn't break herself away to say, enough's enough. I am woman. Do not treat me this way. Well, the thing is with that is, when we would make love, she would hold back, and she would always hold back, and I would always ask her, let go, let go, let go. Why, are you okay? And she would be very, 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 repelling. She'd say, I'm okay. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to taking control. But I'm like, do you want to take control? Do you want to re-embrace what was stolen from you? She said yes. I said, well, my dear, well, my lady, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to help you. If you want this, I'm going to grant this for you. I'm going to allow you to re-embrace your inner wolf that was once taken from you. We all call you wolf. There's a reason we call you wolf, because you're a wolf. So let's give the wolf back her howl. So one evening, we had a very passionate lovemaking session. It was very deep. It started off as I was standing in front of her. She was basically huddled, hidden underneath the blanket. She didn't know how she felt. She didn't know where she was at. So I sat down next to her, gently put my hand on her shoulder. I said, what is it that you would like? Do you want to embrace your inner wolf, or do you want to just cuddle? It is up to you. Either way, I do not mind. She said, I want to embrace my wolf, but I don't know how. I said, okay, my lady. Let's see if we can break you past the walls that you put around yourself because of this guy. Well, push comes to shove. We'll keep it a bit light and clean because this is YouTube and we have younger viewers. We began to get intimate. It started off as me on top, as usual, as the current state of things. Started off with me on top, gently caressing and loving on her, gently coaxing her and just showing her passion and just being gentle. Then, I said, okay, you want to rough up a bit? Go ahead and, she roughed me up a little bit more, and I was like, okay. I said, well, here we go. When she started to take control, then she started to get fearful, and she started to slow down, back off. I looked at her right in the eyes, gave her a kiss, and I said, take control. Only you have the power to grasp yourself. Use the energy. Use my energy and your energy. Use it to embrace oneself. It's okay. It's okay. I'm begging you, my lady. Take me. Grab me. Do as you wish. My body is yours at this very moment in time. So, what had happened is she started to get that strength back as gentle coaxing, petting, and loving. She started to gently, slowly get that strength back inside of her again. And she pushed me down with her foot, put her foot off my chest and pushed me down, sat on top of me, got a couple toys, got a whip, and I said, she said, I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, you cannot hurt me. Trust me. You cannot hurt me. So she proceeded to play around, play. I won't go into detail, but let's just say kinky. And she smacked me around a bit on the chest, and then she said, well, this wolf, you need to growl. And I said, well, make me growl. She said that this is kind of, then she said while she was doing that, because I don't fold, I don't break. She stated the fact that this is actually fun. For once, I have someone who doesn't want to submit. This is fun. I said, see? You gotta make me submit. You gotta make this wolf growl. Make me growl, my lady. And sure enough, for a few good whacks, a few good rides, I started to growl. I growled for her. And then she stated, then her energy flowed, and then our vibrations became as one. And then she started to release, and she started to let go. She started to move more, started to move faster and faster and faster, making love. And then she began to orgasm. The entire time she was orgasming, though, she was about to orgasm, she was shaking her hips. She was getting closer and closer and closer. I was holding her hips in her hand, and holding her hips with one hand and holding her hand in the other, and just fingers were entwined. And I looked at her in her eyes and I said, "Let go, it's okay." The entire time she was shaking her head no, because his name was in her head. She told me, "I don't want to call his name. Not now, not now." I said, "It is not him. He has no power over thee. It is just you and me. You and me, my lady. It's just us. Just us to embrace this beautiful moment." Gently holding her hands, I put them on my chest and I kissed them, and then I held them. She started to let go, and when she finally orgasmed, she finally screamed. She howled. After 13 years, she had a proper orgasm, and it was amazing, and I'm never going to forget it. The name I want to keep off here, out of confidentiality and respect for her. She will never, it's not fair to her, I will not keep her name, because I don't want to draw attention. But she let go, released, and then she started to cry, and not a sad cry, but tears of joy. Pulled me in, she started to cry. She was on top of me, gently still riding. She started to cry, and it was happiness. She had never felt that, ever. I pulled her in my arms, I pulled her in my arms and held her, gently rocking, just holding her, and just stroking her hair, saying, "It's okay. You've embraced yourself once more. You've got your howl back. I'm glad to be of service." It means a lot to me, because it shows that, I was a good man. I did the right thing. Now, now the way she is God, strong, doesn't tolerate nothing from anybody. She tolerates people, but if they hurt her, she goes, "Nope." She just puts her hands up and just goes, No. You do not treat me in this manner." And that is good to see, because before she was kind of a doormat. She felt like she was just a wife and a maid. Now she's a woman. Now she feels like, "I am woman. You do not fuck with me. You do not fuck with my family. You do not fuck with my kids, and you do not fuck with my pack." And it's beautiful to see this, because that strength in her has grown exponentially. She's got the will to fight and be there, and she doesn't feel like she's nothing. She doesn't feel like a mannequin any longer. She felt like she was just a dress-up dolly, and she was sick of it. And I said, "Well, when you meet me," I told her, "from day one, I'm going to bring out the best in you, because you saw me for who I am and helped me. So you know what? I'm going to return the favor, because I care for you. You are very close to me." And I still talk to her to this day. We don't talk as much because I'm busy, she's busy, she's been up and down, I've been having Onicon. In the last few days we don't talk as much, and she's been very tired. And we got Halloween as well. She's got Halloween parties to go to, and I got Halloween stuff I got to deal with as well, and I also got my other financial issues that I got to sort out from a few years. So, needless to say, things with her are great. She's a great woman. She's a beautiful soul. She's not mine. She's not my partner. She's a friend, and I'm glad to have allowed her to embrace who she is. And with that, I want to say, Tantra can be a good tool. That was all through Tantra and energy-based, and gentle coaxing and words. All of that can be used as a wonderful tool to help people conquer something that was once stolen from them from the past. So my advice to anybody getting into Tantra, do it for the right reasons. Do not focus on oneself. When you focus on the self, it becomes selfish, it becomes dark. When you focus on others, and you focus on sharing a union, that's when it becomes true love. So, with that, I'm going to tip my my imaginary hat to all y'all and say, have a good day, YouTube. I just want to fill you guys in and explain my absence, Honeycon. So, bada bing, bada boom. Signing off.